Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Common Sense Crypto channel. As with you always, this is Rich doing another video today on EWT. So I hope you're all having a wonderful day wherever you are in this great world. We're going to talk about Energy Web Token. I'm going to start with this. D3A is EWT, and Tesla use it. So they're linked. I think once real world utilities start, a lot of this will come to light. Now, everybody in the EWT community wants Tesla to get involved with EWT. It would be massive. It would definitely pump the price. So we're going to have to wait and see what happens with this. EWT is definitely Energy Web, a global nonprofit leveraging blockchain technology to accelerate the energy transition, founded by RMI and Grid Singularity. Staking, real utility, real world applications, real cash flows, Energy Web Token. So the one thing I like is the staking aspect because think about it. Energy grows year over year. So value coming to Energy Web Token is also going to grow year over year. I said it in many videos, I don't want to sell my crypto at a time like this when we could go into a full-blown utility run. We don't know how high the prices could get on some of these cryptos, and we definitely do not know how long a utility run lasts. Bill Gates says climate tech will produce 8 to 10 Teslas, a Google, an Amazon, and a Microsoft. What he means is climate tech will produce 8 to 10 massive enterprise businesses. EWT will definitely most likely be one of them. And then we see this. Let's go. EWT is the potential savior of proof of work, Bitcoin mining, from the mighty hand of regulators. The world needs Bitcoin, therefore, it also needs EWT. But the industry has to provide some level of transparency. Energy WebX's proof of green is going to be massive for Bitcoin and any ESG conscious institutions wanting exposure to it. So, in order for any institution to want to get involved, they're going to have to find out if Energy Web Token can make Bitcoin mining green. So, short term concerns. Advocates are hopeful the report will spur action. Typically, OSTP reports are the sorts of reports that collect dust, said Scott Faber, Senior Vice President of Government Affairs for the Environmental Working Group. But this time could be different, he said, because this issue is so much more critical to this White House than practically any other issue that OSTP might produce a report on. Then he went on to say others see a window for the industry to act on its own. The report was called A Call for Transparency Issue on Bitcoin, which uses a far more energy intensive form of mining called proof of work, said Jesse Morris, CEO of Energy Web, a technology company that works with utilities and consumers to accelerate decarbonization. It appears as though the administration was hinting that if industry can provide some level of transparency around the things around Bitcoin mining, that would be a way to hedge against some heavy-handed regulation on proof of work mining. So now it's in the hands of Energy Web to prove that they can make Bitcoin mining green. Think about if they got a big announcement from the White House that said, we have proof right here that Energy Web Token fixes Bitcoin mining. That would be massive for Energy Web Token. It's official. World Economic Forum explains COVID lockdown, social distancing, contract tracing was a test to see if we will accept the social responsibility of tracking personal carbon emissions. And at some point, you're going to have to offset your own carbon emissions. You're going to have to buy carbon credits. This is all moving forward. Yes, the new economy will be based on carbon footprint penalties. You're obviously up to speed on Energy Web Token. And again, it's all about carbon right now. Energy Web Token is in the heart of this. And moving forward, this is all going to add value to Energy Web Token. If people don't see that yet, they're truly missing out on one of the greatest cryptocurrencies out there. I also believe Energy Web Token will be tied to the new financial system. There's going to be a lot of energy there that needs to be offset. EWT has partnered with major companies such as Amex, Shell, and Accenture, and jointly launched Avelia, which is a blockchain for sustainable fuel. The sustainable aviation fuel is made from renewable sources such as plants, cooking oil, and waste. SAF is currently more expensive than conventional jet fuel. This cleaner source of fuel needs to be tracked to ensure trust via data integrity, proof of ownership, and tracking of environmental benefits of SAF. And this is where EWT comes in. And that's the thing. It's going to be tied to everything as far as energy. We see now California wants to go full EV. Now New York is on board. Other states will also get on board with this. That's what I'm saying about selling your crypto. Say you sell it, right, at a price that, say, you think is high, but then it goes much higher. You will regret selling it. And I believe energy is one of those things that are going to continue growing year over year in value. That's how EWT gains value, validators and partners building on Energy Web tech stack, and it brings enormous crypto blockchain adoptions. In this case, Photon Energy's REC market integrates biggest Turkish energy companies to Energy Web chain. And again, country after country is also going to adopt Energy Web token because every single country out there is getting involved in climate change. A close look at power and EWT. Each and every aspect of our lives will radically change thanks to blockchain technology. And we're early with blockchain. I mean, think about it. We're just getting to the beginning of the fourth industrial revolution right now, the digital age. And we're watching everything get built from the ground up. But that's how early we are. Think about the people that are going to come into crypto maybe 3-4 years from now. At that point, they're going to be like, wow, I really should have got in 3 or 4 years ago. Because the prices then are going to be much higher than the prices we're seeing today. And energy is also going to impact every point of our lives. Think about all the energy around us. You turn on a light switch, you're using energy. You turn on an air conditioner, you're using energy. Watching this video right now, you're using energy. So you're going to have to offset all of your carbon footprint at some point. Mangroves may become extinct within the next century as critical buffers against storms and absorbers of considerable amounts of CO2. EcoWatt is committed to taking steps to prevent losses like this. Visit EcoWatt or invest in EWT. And again, they're doing so much for the environment right now. But if they're like, you're going to have to plant trees to offset what you're using in the future. Pakistan's solar energy demand, off-grid and on-grid, is around 4 gigawatts in 2022, which is likely to increase to around 6 to 7 gigawatts in the next 2 years, whereas it plans to generate 10,000 megawatts through the solar resource to overcome the energy crisis. You see what I mean? Year over year growing, adding value. And it's going to add value to cryptocurrencies such as Energy Web token. Germans panic buy electric heaters as authorities warn of winter gas shortage. This is going on throughout the world. We are in a massive energy crisis right now. You're going to see a lot more modern, newer windmills going up everywhere. You're going to see solar farms being built everywhere. Smart cities are going to need EWT also. Things are changing, and it's changing very fast, as well as technology. Technology is moving at the speed of light right now. Energy Web at these prices is very cheap, in my opinion, because I could see where it's going in the near future. It's going to explode in price as we move forward. Once that new financial system is up and running on a daily basis, moving all the world's money, I still believe Energy Web token has to be high priced to offset all of that energy. And I do definitely believe that EWT is going to be part of that new financial system. But again, it's going to become much bigger. we can all see it, because anything tied to energy is going to be massive in the future. Carbon offsets, things like that. And I'm hoping that we get some sort of announcement from the White House that says Energy Web Token now offsets Bitcoin mining, because that day is the day that EWT is truly going to skyrocket in price. With that said, I'm going to wrap up today's video. I want to thank you all for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Have a great night.